Okay, did you take it? Back in 1987, I came to New Haven to take a position with a tiny, teeny nonprofit called Park Friends. And Park Friends' mission was to promote and preserve New Haven's parks. And I'm an amateur artist, and I was the executive director of this small nonprofit, and Bob Sheely, who was the head of the Parks and Recreation Department at the time, asked me if I would draw the Soldiers and Sailors Memorial Arch, and that they could incorporate it into a poster to publicize the celebration of the 100th anniversary of that monument at the top of East Rock. So I went up there and drew this picture, and the city did this lettering, and it publicizes the event on September 20th and all the different activities that were taking place at the summit to celebrate the centennial. So actually, interestingly, without my knowing it, some of the volunteers of the Friends of East Rock Park actually took this drawing, and it is now part of a plaque at the summit today. When you go up to the top of East Rock, there's a little storyboard, and they used this illustration. So they actually gifted me, because they had found this poster like in the basement at the Parks Department. After they used the image, they gifted me this framed copy of it. So I think the museum should have it, because it's about the centennial.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
awesome.
My pleasure.
Beautiful.
And then over here, I have neighbors that live across the street from me, and one afternoon they rang my doorbell and said, "Marianne, we have some stuff that we think you would know what to do with." And I was like, oh my God, why are people giving me their stuff? And they showed me what it was, and I said, well, I don't really know, but I'll try to responsibly find a home for this stuff. So I've had this bag in my house for about, I'd say 6 months, not knowing what to do, until I saw your banking display. And along with the bookends that you got, it turns out there was also an ashtray that went with the award I think you got when you were had a certain number of years of service in the First New Haven National Bank. So you can have this lovely ashtray. There's also another set of bookends. I don't know if you want 2 sets, but you can, and you know, there's a key. I don't know if you know that these bookends are also like little banks. So I don't know where the key is, but you could, I think, secretly put money in there if you wanted. And it turns out another thing that you probably didn't have in your collection was the centennial history of the First New Haven National Bank. And here is a letter dated 1963 to the staff members about the 100th anniversary of the National Currency Act and of national banking in the United States. And this is a book, I guess, that was given to the employees at the bank. So there's a lot of pictures of New Haven and the history of banking in New Haven in this book. So I can't think of a better home for these materials than your museum. So I happily donate these objects to your incredible.
Well, thank you,
New Haven
Marianne.
Museum.
These are awesome, and I'm going to implement them immediately into the cases.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you.